Well, hello, hello, hello. I don't know if I now owe Vegas Policy a residual or some kind of royalty. That's what he says. Well, hello, hello, hello. Vegas Policy here. He's good. I like him. He's good content. He's on TikTok, man. I met him once, and he doesn't know who I am. He's like, who are you? You're nobody. Get out of here, kid. No, he wasn't like that. He was really cool. You ever wonder where the best part to sit on the strip is? I'm going to argue it's like right here. But you can't sit out here when it's summertime, unless it's nighttime. But it's a beautiful night out here on the strip. Like, doesn't get much better. I ran a poll, community poll, as you guys might have seen. Said, where do you want me to go sit and talk with you guys? Where do we want to explore? This narrowly won. We had lots of people say lots of funny stuff. I want you to walk from this to that, whatever. People want me to go downtown. I'm not going downtown. I'm not a big fan of downtown. I can't really talk, can't chat. Got to keep moving, see the same thing 1,000 times in a row. We're going to do live streams on Wednesdays and Saturdays. That's our big channel announcement. So you guys know the format, right? You can ask me questions. I will chat with you about whatever you might want to hear, might want to know. We can talk about whatever you want. We're going to look at the real economy, see how things really are going in life, and see if you guys feel like everything's... Do you guys feel like things are working for you? I don't know. We did our video today on the big old sale that the company I'm sitting on, this property has, the big all-inclusive sale for Luxor and Excalibur, $330. You get 3 square meals a day, free parking, no resort fees, 1 show ticket, 1 New York high roller coaster. That's not bad. But a lot of people are like, no, I just want lower prices across the board. I got some news for you, Jack. Lower prices across the board, probably never coming back. But that's it. Gold is on sale. Gold is sinking. Everything else is sinking. Everything is sinking. It's really weird. You'd think they're never, like, I was dead serious in my video today when I said that we're going to be going into Inflation City. Some of you guys aren't paying attention here too much. Let's go to your comments here. You guys can ask me anything you want. We'll just sit and chat. Is it busy in town? You tell me. I could easily and handily find a seat anywhere out here. If you had to invest in one business on the strip, what would it be? I don't know. That's a good question. How to brute force DIY a 35 million? What does that even mean? Jack Black is singing Beyonce. Why do I have all this weird stuff? I don't want all this. I want to just find my video. Where's my video? There's my live stream. There you go. How do I sound? Oh, I sound pretty good. Okay, we got 130 peeps watching. Pittsburgh's in the house. Mr. Duffy says gold's on sale. Esto is here. Coca-Cola store. Mr. Duffy says yes. R281. Enjoy the channel. I'd invest in a YouTube channel on the strip. I wouldn't. There's too many of us. There's way too many YouTubers out there, man. Why would you invest in any of us? It's craziness. Hi, Steven from Austin. Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy? Where can I get 3 meals a day and treats? Where can you get... But the thing is, you shouldn't need an all-inclusive deal that dictates where you have to get your food. Like, that's, I think, what a lot of people's point was. You know what I mean? Love Canadian blood. All right. Yes. How's Canada doing right now? I don't know, man. I don't know. I look at the news. I can't talk politics, so we don't do that. You're a radical left lunatic? No, Sue, you're fine. I'm not going political anyways. Vegas is cheaper than Hawaii, California, Palm Springs, and Florida. Is it really? One of my favorite areas to sit and just chill. Yes, it's nice out here right now. Absolutely. Canada's doing not great. I hear from Canadians it's doing great. Do I like tacos al gorto? No, if I'm going to eat tacos and fast food, I'm going to eat Roberto's. I like crispy fried tacos. If I'm going to eat garbage, I'm going to eat total garbage. And so the tacos al gordo is like the soft tortilla shells, where they have the chunky beef in them, but the hard ones you get are the shredded beef inside. Cheaper than New York City as well. Hola, Peppermill is still a good value. Alvin Gentry is in the house. How you guys doing today? This guy here running behind me, like, he's got that little backpack on. That's cute. WZUP, Steven, how's it going, guys? Check it in. Share this with somebody. We're like, and somebody emailed me. They were like, Steven, I heard you're having a problem with the channel. It's not really a problem. Like, I'm trying to transition it over to a different format altogether. A lot of people quitting on me, so we're coming back here to do the live streams so I can serve you can't serve two masters, but I'm trying to do that. Not sure if you talked about this before, but what in your opinion is Tilman Fertitta buying the entertainment well, what is my opinion? He's considered OG. Oh, he hates people though. He's not he's good. He'll run stuff. You'll have nice restaurants in there. My opinion is Tilman Fertitta. If you don't know, he owns Landry's Steakhouse. He owns all these restaurant brands. Golden Nugget here. I think Golden Nugget in New Jersey too. He's always wanted to be on the Las Vegas Strip. He bought a big piece of land over across the way that they never built anything on. Now he has opportunity to own Caesars. He'll buy the company. He will gut the restaurants. He will gut the employees even more than El Dorado already did. He will own all of the paper involved in all the lease agreements that they have out here. And he will make it a lean, mean machine. But this is the guy that fired people during COVID-19 and said that you're welcome. Now you get better government benefits. This is not a nice guy to work for, from what I hear. Given your water rationing in Las Vegas, aren't you concerned about... You know what? I keep seeing that, and here's the thing. No, because what most people don't understand about Vegas and the water is that in the 1980s into the 2000s, the city of Las Vegas, they have a low water access in Lake Mead. So we could suck Lake Mead dry and still have water here. The big problem you have to worry about is outside of Southern Nevada, California, Mexico, Northern Mexico, Arizona, places that generate, our electricity is not used here. Our water comes from Lake Mead, but not all of it even, because there's water tables underneath us. So I'm not too worried about that. But it's too bad. I truly miss old Vegas when it used to be more fun. Now it seems to be all about... No, it's about experiences. Remember, we're going to give you the experience of a lifetime if you come to... That's all they care about. I'm going to quit watching you. You report everything opposite that we experience. Okay, that's fine, Ron. Thanks for watching me while you did. Oh, Vegas is cheaper than Lake Erie. You're wrong, Ron. And I have 49 people that are watching the chat that would tell you that you're out of your mind, Ron. So Ron here is saying that he's going to stop watching me because Lake Erie is more expensive than Vegas. Okay, buddy. Last year, more people left Canada than any other year since 1967. That's the Confederation of Canada, don't you know? 1967, that's the Confederation. 40% of the top 10% age. Yeah, I know, they come here. They come down here. It is, buddy. Listen, Ron, I'm not here to defend myself against people. If you like my style, you like my style. I appreciate you watching. If you don't like my style, you don't like my style. You don't have to watch, brother. It's fine. If you walked into your local Target store and said, I'm going to stop shopping here, Walmart's cheaper, and you kept saying it over and over, they would ask you to leave. I'm not asking you to leave. But if you didn't leave, they would call the cops, and then they would 86 you, and then you would get trespassed. So no, you don't come into me and just berate me. I live 2 hours from Lake Erie. No way Vegas is cheaper. Refrain Young wants to know what prop firm I use for trading. Chill till the next episode. Here's Eugene dropping, is that Dr. Dre or Snoop? Just chill till the next episode. 1, 2, 3 into the 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop, Doggy Dogg, and Dr. Dre is on the floor. I'll be. What prop firm do I use? I've used My Funded Futures. I've used Top Step. I've used Apex. I use Take Profit Trader. In my course, I use one of those. Vegas Pauly D is saying Vegas is packed. Okay. What's up, Mark? Dr. Dre and Snoop. I know, but what, I don't know. How's the Rio doing? I haven't been to the Rio in ages, man. At an Irion high-end grocery store in Manhattan Beach on Saturday, lines for the food and coffee counter were out the door. People have money. They do have money, huh? I found Vegas reasonable, at least for me. Reasonable on all levels. Thank you. Why do you keep roughing up Vegas when we have such excellent 2 weeks a year visit? Ron, I'm talking about what I see and what people tell me. I'm talking about what I see and what people tell me, Ron. It's like this, Ron. Let me explain, because Ron is not following the program. I don't think that the new Lord of the Rings that's coming out, that's going to be done by Stephen Colbert, the late night talk host, will be for me. I think if I see that Lord of the Rings movie, I will probably dislike it. But I will guarantee you that there are some people who would like it. It's called subjectivity. Some things are objective. Some things are subjective. You don't even know the difference between the terms subjective and objective. Objective has proof that lays in evidence that can be proven. Subjective things can't be proven. So your opinion is always subjective. So you have an opinion. It's your opinion. You can say whatever you want about anything. I don't really care. As long as you don't say things that put others in harm's way, go ahead. You have your freedom of speech, bro. Say whatever I want. Whatever I want. Now, I'm interacting way too much with Ron. It's not the Ron show. My son lives there, owns a bar, stays away from the strip, a lot cheaper and more fun than local bars. Ever been to Minnesota? I've never been to Minnesota. Two worlds for the long-term stock equity holds right now, Stephen. Emotional damage. Emotional damage? I think Vegas is expensive. You should visit Europe. 3 times as expensive. I've heard that Monaco is very expensive. What has happened to the Knights? Yeah, the Knights, they need goaltending. We don't have any goaltending, so we don't have any team. That's even always checking when live goes live, but minimum 6 minutes delay. I'm hoping gas gets to $10 a gallon. I want to buy a truck. I have a retiree access to Nellis since military action in Iran has Nellis sounded more noisy. No. Good to see you on a live stream. Thank you so much, Willie. $5. Yeah, so we don't have good goaltending. We paid way too much for Aiden Hill after the 2023 Stanley Cup Finals. He had the run of a lifetime. He was a backup. Our goaltender on the NHL team, the Golden Knights, was a backup playing for the Winnipeg Jets, and then he got traded to Vegas. And then our starter got hurt. Aiden Hill got put in, and he played like a demon in the playoffs. And then we ended up paying him like $8 million a year. That cost us too much money. Now we have a very expensive goaltender, and we have another guy that we had that has a controversial past named Carter Hart. And neither of them are cutting it. And then the trade deadline came, and we didn't do anything to address the goaltending. And I told my father, I said, that's it. I'm done. I don't care. I don't care. The Knights, fine. Miss the playoffs. Get better in the offseason. It's like, it's going to get to a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit there and just bang your head against the wall hoping your team gets good. At some point, you let it go. I'm going to start drilling oil myself. If you go to California, they have oil rigs in like Southern California around Long Beach and stuff like that. Imagine Carey Price, huge contract paid even when sick and broken. Carey Price was a special dude. He was loved by all. Let me tell you all a little story about a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer. They say he barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up from the ground came a bubbling crude. I don't have a Canadian team, dude. Canadians can't win in the NHL. It's just a matter of fact. They can't win. I don't know why they can't win. I have no idea why Canadian teams haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1993. It's quite embarrassing. I'd love them to do something. Every year we look at Edmonton. They just can't get there. It's very unfortunate. So I don't really watch Canadian. I don't have any heart in Canadian teams. If anything, it was going to be the Toronto Maple Leafs, and then look how that turned out. San Francisco has a wonderful police come. I'll be there in a few weeks. Strip looks dead. Not a lot of people around here. Maybe if we walk around a little bit, we'll see some stuff right there. Knights are like my Penguins, going downhill fast. Yeah, but the Penguins, you guys had a dynasty back in the day. Sid the Kid. Then you lent us Phil Kessel. Thank you so much for that. We do appreciate it. Yeah, oil is that. Oh man, oil. Everybody's like, dude, everything's gonna go back to normal. President said we have a deal in place. No politics, but I hope you guys know that everything is not back to normal. Where's the oil price at right now? Oil has shot up, man. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah. Just in the course of today, oil decided that it was going to run up again. So we had a few days of oil going down, and this is what that chart looks like right now. That's today, all the way up. It's over $90 a barrel soon. They're saying if it sustains over $93 a barrel for like 90 days, it's going to be an absolute nightmare for everything. Everything will get more expensive. Steven, I've been watching you when you were sitting in your car. Thank you so much, Jasper. So yeah, we are getting dangerously close to this level. So I drew this on my chart for me to just watch, this yellow line. This yellow line on oil seems to be the flirtation line for either things are going to get better or they're going to get a lot worse. And it keeps hitting that line and it keeps bouncing around that line. And it can't break past 100. That's the top line up there. So this is crude oil futures. I don't recommend you trade crude oil futures, but if you do, you should probably understand that, like, let's say you're on this chart and you're trading this futures chart, like what you want to do is you want to know where that yellow line is. See, if that price is there and you're going long and it gets up to there, you want to think about maybe closing your position and not staying in that forever, because that's probably going to bounce. Because every time it does get there, look, see how it does it here? It tends to bounce back downwards. It doesn't like to go above that line. So there you go. Levels sideways have been levels. It's stupid, man. It's stupid. I mean, I'm telling you guys, if you're trading like anything, let's say you're trading NASDAQ futures, which I like to trade, you're looking at just, it's so perfectly, look at perfect, sound like perfect, that's Street Fighter. But look at this chart right here, man. This is what fascinates me about how you can do this, right? This is awesome. Look, right here, see? Look at everything on this chart. Look at how it bounces, right? So you go long and you're like, well, I'm going to get out here. And if it pushes up further, then I can get out here, right? You can go long. You can be like, well, it's the easiest thing in the world for me because it just broke through the yellow line right there. So I'm going to click the blue button. I'm going to ride it up a little bit and get out before that. And oh, it turned around. And by the way, this will go back and hit it again. And again, there, see, it does it again. Oh, look, it does it again. I'm telling you, it's like predicting the freaking future. Could you theorize about how the economy could improve later in 2026? Yeah, I mean, when the war ends, but most are under the 200. Yeah, but it's going to return to the 200. It always returns to the 200. Yeah, so by the way, if you're curious about what I was just doing, all you got to do is just go here to this site here. There's lots of info on this site. That's my 1K a day course. Get it for $249. I got 4 spots left. Use the code 325. How could it improve in 2026? Well, first of all, it's important to note that the last time the oil spiked this much, it was like 2008, subprime mortgage crisis time. It spiked really, really high. I'm not going to talk about COVID-19 because that was different. But in 2008, oil was like $97 a barrel. But by the end of the year, it was almost worthless. They couldn't give oil away. It was crazy. Was it $47? So within the course of 6 months, oil moved from 98 to half price. It was a fire sale. Oil shouldn't be below $65 a barrel, you understand. Oil shouldn't be below $65 a barrel. A good price for it is around $60 to $65 a barrel. So oil could come down in price relatively quickly. We would have relief at the pumps. How's your gas price doing? It's not doing good here. How's your gas price doing? Tell me what your gas is. Tell me where you are. Here it's $5, $5.05, $5.50, depending on where you go. I saw it as low as $4.29 today in Vegas. And the government's trying all sorts of methods to try to keep the oil prices down. Our governor over here is like trying to beg California not to do these new emission standards so soon because all of our gas gets refined in California. Some states are going to start talking about waiving the state gasoline tax soon. You'll see that happen if this continues on for a few more months. 335 Nebraska, $1.94.9 Canadian per liter. In Canada, I actually don't even look at the price, it just fill up. That's true. 615 in Long Beach. There you go. Yeah, it's getting expensive. The price of, you know what? And you know what? I'm just going to say it. It actually doesn't really matter. It's not about the price. The only way for the economy to get better, the only way for the economy to get better is going to be if consumer confidence improves. And consumer confidence is not going to improve when we're having constant reports of wars in Iran. And in 2 days' time, we're going to see fireworks. And I'm scared of what happens in 2 days' time. I'm absolutely terrified about what happens in 2 days' time. Because there's a floating army on its way to the Strait of Hormuz. And on one side, you have Iran, who's like, yeah, sure, we want to end the war. Here's our list of demands. The demands are preposterous from the American standpoint. So what are their, say, well, what do you want? We want $100 billion from America. We want America to pull out of all the military bases. We want to control the Strait of Hormuz forever, ever, ever. We want to keep all of our nuclear program. And over here, America's like, no, we're never going to do that. And then America's like, well, here are our terms. You're going to get rid of all your uranium. You're going to get rid of your missile program. You're going to let us control the Strait of Hormuz. You're going to never militarize. And then Iran goes, no. So now you have two sides that are not able to actually move the needle on anything. They're not really negotiating. They're just throwing the same stupid thing at each other. So now you have the Tripoli and another ship that are moving towards the Strait of Hormuz. And we'll see what happens. Because the latest report is that Iran is trip mining and putting buried landmines all over Karg Island. And people are like, well, the Marines going to try to take Karg Island, and you're going to see a lot of loss of Americans if that happens, and Iranians. I don't want to see anybody lose lives. And then consumer confidence is not going to go back up. And if consumer confidence doesn't go back up, we end up in this cycle. Let me explain the cycle. Who wants to hear the cycle? Who wants to hear the cycle? Let me know if you want to hear the cycle that we have, if that happens. It's like this. I'll show you, I guess. Let's see if I can find the black screen website. There it is. So what ends up happening if this happens? Wow, I don't know how to work my iPad. You guys are going to hate me. So it's like this, right? And it's one of those cycles that I draw for you guys. So it's the best way that I can describe it is if I actually draw this out this way. So here's what I'm worried about, okay? And just bear with me here, okay? So number one, if consumer confidence continues to drop, that's at the top because we have high gas prices and doom and gloom from the Iran situation, and God forbid American kids start giving up their lives for everything. Then what happens if consumer confidence goes down, then production of things goes down because these people aren't spending any money. When consumer confidence is down, you can have people that just let their money sit in the bank. Money in the bank is the worst thing you can have in an economy. Money in a bank doesn't do anything to the economy. It just sits there inert. Look at me, I'm a scientist. And then the purchases go down. When the purchases go down, layoffs from manufacturing and retail, they go up. Now we have an unemployment rate that goes up, and then the consumer confidence goes down. And then production goes down because people aren't spending the money, then layoffs, you see how it's a circle, right? It's a cycle. It just goes and spins. And that's the main thing that I'm worried about happening. And then on top of that, it looks like inflation is probably going to tick up substantially. I was reading one report today that said that food inflation could go up 9 to 10% this year, just because the amount of fertilizer and stuff used in production is going to be cut because of what's happening in Iran, because nitrogen and liquid natural gas is used in fertilizer, and a lot of that comes from the place that we're fighting over right now. The doom loop restarting the economy is the hardest part. And so what do? Like, they can't crank interest rates out of control. I mean, the bond market would go ballistic on this side. And, I need to be adding more stuff like this. I think it's like, what am I going to do? I should do a video in 1K a day on this. Yeah, if you guys are one of my students. If you're not, you want to learn more about the course, I teach people this stuff. I teach people how to trade these markets and how that they can analyze charts and stuff like that. And I show them how they can get like an 80 to 85% edge on these things. Click the link. I'll put it in a second time. My new website's live. You guys can go and see a video and the modules and everything like that. You can get in with the code 325 for $249 if you use it right now. We'll go and walk a little bit. It's getting nice. Dow is good. The Dow is good. Everything's down right now. We make all the aluminum nitrate fertilizer we need in the U.S. You need natural gas. And well, somebody was telling me that potash comes from Canada, so we're reliant on them. So I don't know how that works, but I know that right now fertilizer prices are up 71% in the last 4 weeks. So regardless of what you say, I mean, still we're at that point. Yeah, you should be making money on shorts right now. Everything is being shorted right now, and you can go long in shorts in futures. That's how I teach it. So when the market's melting down, you can do something about it. And then when the president says the war is going to end in 5 minutes, then you can do something about it. You can make money when it goes up, make money when it goes down. But here's the deal. Did you guys know that right now, globally, across the globe, across the world, nobody's buying anything in terms of e-commerce? I was reading on this website for Shopify sellers. These are career Shopify sellers. These people make 6-figure profits running stores. They're like, what happened? March is the worst month we've had in 10 years. Nobody's buying this stuff. Regenerative, AG, clean energy. These are all the things that society needs to invest in. I mean, the thing about clean energy is it's not quite there yet as a technology. I would love it if clean energy would solve all of our problems, and, but how are you going to run batteries in Minnesota or in Alberta, Canada in January when it's 55 below zero and the batteries don't work? It just doesn't work that way. Even gold and silver is going sideways on levels because China's trying to buy up everything. 71% up on fertilizer, yeah. Yep. I mean, like, I do my course sales. I know other people that do sales and stuff like that. They sell products, and everybody's drying up. So I went and increased my price because I'm a dumbass, apparently. But I had to. I kept telling you it's $199 for, since September, October, November, December, January, February, 6 months. What time I raised my price? That is correct. Potash and phosphorus are mined and shipped. Nitrogen, the most impact. See, you guys, I have a genius audience. If fertilizer gets too expensive, the lawn can fend for itself. It's all a bunch of crap to me. Russia is dumping all its gold. Really, I'm surprised to hear that. A lot of nations are de-dollarizing. I heard that Russia was going up on gold. Reminds me of political will. We can do it. The tech does exist, but we're not focusing on it much. It gets trashed a lot in the media. No, you're not a dumbass for doing that. Hey, Steven, long time. Hey, Lamont, nice to see you, buddy. Wait, for solid-state batteries. Yeah, solid-state batteries going to be the thing that changes the world. Hey, you can charge your EV battery in 6 minutes to 85% capacity. That's great. Hey, spoiler alert, you need an entire infrastructure for EV charging, and we don't even have this infrastructure for EV charging that exists for the slow charging, let alone the fast charging. By the way, when you guys see those Zoox cars, this is actually the vehicle that maps everything out with all the funky arrays on the top of it. There's a human being that drives this one. It's not self-driving. And that's the Zoox mapping vehicle. Yeah, Philippines just issued an emergency, a state of emergency over oil and gas. They rely entirely, 89% of all of their oil and gas comes from imports. They just gave every single transportation related driver, a business worker in the country, $83 US to try to get them through. Home power bills will go through the roof, the AI centers. Yeah, well, Trump signed a thing. I'm apolitical now, so I'm not telling you if it's good or bad. You guys make your own decisions. One thing that Trump put into law recently was a bill that requires these giant AI providers to build their own power plants. And then somehow, I don't know how it goes, sell it back to the grid, I don't know. But point is, there's some relief coming with that, but it'll take years because it takes years to build those things. And AI is like great, but not everybody uses it, and the applications are very thin right now. Next, we're going to go into the Monte Carlo here, so stay tuned. I called it Monte Carlo. I am old. We're going to go into the Park MGM up here next and walk around here, see if there's anybody in this one. So stay tuned for that. Hydro-Quebec is canceling AI data centers. They have data center index funds. Wow. So this is Italy, of course. I think this is like in Orlando too, right? There's a few of these. Maybe New York City. New York City? Let's go look at some prices of some stuff. Don't you want me, baby? Espresso. How much is stuff? So, cold drinks. Crema Cafe, espresso and milk frozen. It's $7, $11. Iced lattes, $7.50. It's not that bad. Oh, there's a horrible Spinorama espresso, $4.75. Cappuccino, $7. Cold brew, $7.78. Nitro cold brew, $9.50. My gulai. Vegas needs to bring back fun instead of just bland consumerism. Oh, well, they're selling experiences in Vegas. They used to sell value, but a lot of places are doing this now. They used to sell value, and now we're selling experiences and packages, and that's what kids want. Like, you got to realize, you know, people want the younger generation. They don't want to just come on vacation and fly by the seat of their pants. Like, they want to come in and they want to like have some grand memory, vlog it for their TikToks, you know? I know I'm dropping frames. I hate this app now. I don't know what happened to Prism. I've updated my phone, I've updated all my apps, and now it's not a great experience. Retail is all online now, pretty much. I bought a boneless furniture today. Amazon delivered it in a little tiny box at my front door, and it's a full couch. It's like made out of memory foam or something. It's insanely crazy. They want to, what? Vegas just looks so generic now. I could go downtown anywhere and get a taste of all these retail stores and chain restaurants. Anyone here? Okay. Still love going to the farmer's market. I like swap meets, but I haven't been in a while. Asher's. I'm going to remove all my merch from my site, because if you're waiting for your shirt, bro, I have nothing to do with that. That would be Teespring. I would recommend that you file a credit card charge. I didn't get any money for anything, so you know. I don't get paid until you guys get your items. And we had a spat. Wow, somebody named Donald just enrolled as a 1K a day student. Thank you so much, Mr. D, appreciate you. I had a spat. I had a bunch of people that basically ordered and never got. And Teespring's usually a good company, but I tell them, just do a chargeback on your credit card. Like, I didn't get a penny for that. You know what I'm saying? I hate when I hear that. I just got a fancy piece of furniture from Facebook Marketplace for 20 bucks. Yeah, man, I'm a junkie of pawn shops, bro. I buy camera gear from pawn shops. A lot of it. Too much of it. In 1 week, I bought a Sony A7C camera. It's a $1,200 camera at retail. I got it for $650. And then the same week I went back and I bought a Sigma lens, super telephoto lens, for $780. I like seeing Vegas with less dip blanks walking. I don't know. What's the current temperature? It's 87 degrees. Yeah, Rich is right. Rich is a photographer. He knows. And if you know how to pick good camera gear, Rich, I don't want to buy, but I want to buy a Fujifilm. But if I buy a Fujifilm, I don't like small frame sensors cameras. So I might buy a medium frame, but then it's like, I got to buy lenses and I'm not going to pay $5,000 for a Fuji medium format camera. Yeah, if you see wood furniture on Marketplace, grab it. Wood is expensive. You can redo the wood. Hey, you guys want to know how to make money? Here's how you make money. You guys want to know how to make money? I'm going to tell you how to make money. Say yes in the chat if you guys want to hear how to make money. I got a way to make money for you guys. Tell me yes in the chat. You guys want a business idea? I'll give you one. I know it works. Okay, here's a business idea, okay? You go on Facebook Marketplace, you buy metal furniture. Metal furniture. People want to get rid of their metal furniture. They hate it. It's big, especially yard furniture. This works best with yard furniture, but metal furniture is the easiest. Then you go, and this is what you do, because women buy the furniture, okay? Check this out. I'm just going to type in color of the year wedding color of the year. So Island Citrus is the official 2026 wedding color of the year. So next thing you do is you get some sandpaper at Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever, and you get something that looks like this, Island Citrus, right here, and you buy some primer, and paint and primer if you can do it, spray paint, and you spray paint that, and you put it on Facebook Marketplace for way more money than you got it for, and you will sell it at a profit. You will sell it at a profit. And all you had to do was take about an hour to paint that thing. Sand it and paint it. That's it. And it looks amazing. And metal furniture is easier than wood. If you get wood, you got to know how to work with wood, and there can be dents and divots, and you need wood filler. I've done wood. Wood is no fun. Trust me. Omaha's in the house. Or you can sell it on Etsy. Sell it on Etsy. Sell it on every platform available. You will make money doing that because you're just flipping something. We got a giant table on Facebook Marketplace. The guy even delivered it for us for 70 bucks. It had this big stone inlays. It was like a $400 table. We got it for 70. I put in hours worth of work into that. I could sell it for $200. Easy. Yeah, I have a wide lens right now. Painters do this too. They go to furniture stores, see what color palettes are selling. Exactly. But I want you guys to think about making money. I need you guys to think about forward thinking. You need to think about, how can I make money in life? How can I do something positive for me? How can I get ahead? How can I make an extra $200? How can I make an extra $100? You should be thinking bigger than that, but if you're in a pinch, think about the cheapest thing you can arbitrage or flip online. Most of you guys have an obsessive hobby over something, you know. Women don't want the scrubs, gentlemen. You gotta look good. You gotta feel good. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta sleep properly. You gotta lose 10% of your body fat. You gotta stop drinking so much. I don't know, man. Lake Elsinore, cool. You don't get it. Well, then it's not for you, K Tremania. I'm looking for people that want to think along the lines of, like, Steve Jobs didn't invent the touch. He didn't invent the smartphone. Steve Jobs didn't invent the computer. Steve Jobs didn't invent a thing. No way. There was actually hard drive based. There were hard drive based MP3 players before Steve Jobs existed, but he made them better. He made them better, and he sold a lot of them because of that. I make digital products and sell on Teachers Pay Teachers. Very smart. Tell me your side hustle. I'd love to hear it. But didn't you say people don't want bed frames anymore? Did I say that? Not really. When did I ever say that? We have a bed frame from Caesar's Palace. It's bomb. I never want to get rid of that thing. It's built like a tank. But I can't sleep on a flat bed anymore. My upper back, I'm all damaged goods. I went to the gym at 9 o'clock this morning. I just switched my gym time around. Elon Musk did it and Steve Jobs didn't invent. Musk invested in Tesla, then took it over and made it huge. I'm an animator, Steven knows this, but I'm trying to pivot to instructional design. Go for it. I build wiring harnesses on 70s and 80s pinball machines. Bill Gates did it from a garage. I bought my Tesla before Elon went nuts. I don't think I could flip old beer cans from my early 70s in the attic for money. You actually might be able to. Those things can be collectible. Where are the trees? They're not inside here. There's fake plastic trees over here, which is a Radiohead reference for the win. Dang, son, I'm gonna have to get fast food tonight. I'm gonna burn 3,100 calories today. You collect and sell meteorites. Very cool. My side hustle was driving people back from LA from Malibu on the way home from work. Gotta keep the Playboy magazines though. Those aren't as valuable as you think they are. Some of them are, but there's an antiques mall. A couple of them out here, and one of the number one things you see are just Playboy magazines all over those places. Let's go see if the valet over here is busy. I don't think there's any events at T-Mobile. You guys know the NBA took one step further to expanding in Vegas, right? That's a Vegas thing. How's my wife doing? She's good. We're trying to get her out of the Philippines. You know, I found out something the hard way. You guys want to know how you're being abused? Well, okay, first of all, anybody here fly business class? Question. Anybody here fly business class, or do you fly economy? Put B or E for how you fly. Economy is E, business class is B. What are they going to name it? Las Vegas Designs. B, E, E, B. Is Las Vegas going to be the sports center of the U.S.? I think it already is. Why is she in the Philippines? She has family there. BE. So what I found out is, like, because she's going to fly business class back from Manila to San Francisco, and then I'm going to go to San Francisco. I've never driven north of LA, so I'm going to drive to San Francisco because I've never done it before. And I get to show you guys San Francisco, so subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing videos from there. But guess what? With all the oil prices and everything, the prices of economy have gone up, but the prices of business class have gone down. Yeah. So the price of an economy ticket to the Philippines, or from the Philippines to the United States, one way, it went up $250. But the business class went down $75. How strange is that? Right. I mean, and that's because the economy is the one they run the very least profit on. They maybe make $40 profit on an economy seat, but they do them on scale. Business has more profit built into it, and also business is not flying as much as economy is, which is very interesting, I think. You think other resorts give Canadian money at par? No, just the 3 downtown that I know of. I don't think anybody else is doing at par. If you guys don't know the program, the D, the Circa, and the Golden Gate, if you go there, they are treating your Canadian cash as US cash. It's very good for Canadians. You should come down. I flew to Manila on Economy Plus on United, but it was the same as business, but much cheaper. They don't do that anymore. I wish they did. She has to take Polaris. I don't know about traveling right now. Airports seem terrible. 2 casinos, or 3 now downtown. Yep, that's for sure. Take 1 to Big Sur. I want to drive the Kings Highway, bro. El Camino. What do they call it? The Kings Highway. It's the Mission Road that went from San Francisco all the way down to San Diego. I won't have time for that. Does Vegas look busy for spring break? It should be, but spring break's very scattered. G6 private, not there yet, bro. Can afford business class though. Camino Real, there you go. There's the Kings Road. It was originally a 16-lane wide Mission Road that they built for horses and buggies to take supplies up and down to the missions. Stephen, the Vanderpump Hotel is scheduled to open in Las Vegas May 2026. Thoughts on the name? I mean, it's Lisa Vanderpump. They're doing it for that. Way to go, Vegas, just watch you. Why go to Vegas, just watch you? I mean, dude, I'm not saying it's a bad city. If anything, you come in and you get that deal on the all-inclusive for MGM. Maybe that's a good thing for you. Portable battery charger, 50,000 milliamp hours, $29. Don't buy this crap. You will blow up your house buying a 50,000. That's a lie. The circuit deal for Canadians. Okay, sorry. Business San Francisco City Light. Oh, there's so much. I got email Vanderpump open reservations. Don't remember opening day. Today's NBA guaranteed So the NBA, yeah, they had a vote today. Thank you so much. Granted, man, I know off few high rollers who never return to Vegas. Watch Stephen, the Jacob, and maybe Ruby and your FF full Vegas images. Nevada had missions? Yeah, of course. I think we did. We must have. I would imagine so, but I don't know for certain. The Spaniards were the first people here. That's why. No. I don't think he's talking to me. He's talking to her. I mean, Las Vegas is named Spanish. Means the meadows, right? Casino Rails White Castle closes. Oh, I got to make a video about that. Yeah, man. There's your big tell that Vegas is pushing out the common man when White Castle is closing on the Strip. Wild if you ask me, bro. Yeah. Well, I mean, look, White Castle is a very transactional business, right? You sell 1 million little sliders for 30-cent profit. And when those people that are going to buy 1 million little sliders don't show up, it seems like MGM is scrimping on food choice on the $330 all-inclusive deal. Shut the hell up, White Castle is closing. Yeah, they're closing the Henderson and I think it's the Henderson and the Strip one. The downtown one stays open. I ate at the Chipotle on the Strip near Harris. They are closing White Castle and Henderson. Yeah, so many TSA workers dealing with college debt and no pay. I mean, I feel bad for them, but they have to, never had Catholic missions. Nevada had never, there's the Catholic diocese downtown. Maybe they never had missions. I'm a Christian. I don't know all of that Catholicism, all of that Spaniard stuff. A guy I know in Vegas currently from Canada, and he was told that ICE agents might step in to help TSA agents. Is that good or bad? I don't know. I mean, is it good or bad? That's a political hot topic right now, and I made a vow to you guys in the last few weeks to come back to live streaming and be apolitical in my commentary because I'm trying to be useful. I'm trying to create value for you where you can learn about the economy and you can learn about what to look for to make your life better, and then maybe at some point you get to be one of my students in my course and stuff. So I'd probably stay away from whether or not TSA agents and airports are good or bad. I'll let you guys chat about that, and I will warn the moderators that people are allowed to have differing political opinions than you, unless they are anti-LGBTQ, anti-Islam, anti-Jew, anti-Christian, anti-something. They can't be anti, but they're allowed to express their opinion, mods. Don't be banning people. Can you show your viewers the library to the left? Just walk through the drapes. Where's the drapes? I don't see no drapes unless you're talking about over here. This is the reserve at Park MGM. So I just, you can post your comments. Oh, you're talking about this over here. I don't know if it works when you're walking around with a camera and a gimbal in your hand. I see some drapes this way though. Do you think the low-cost food options on the strip will disappear? I mean, if that's the way they want to go and do it, and I mean, if they want to cater to the upscale, sure. Let's be quiet. Oh, this is very nice. Wow. Oh, wow. Do the Owen Wilson voice. So this is called the Reserve, and this is the Reserve bar. There's nobody back here, though. I bet you this place is hopping after a big concert at the Dolby Live Theater, though. Is it the Dolby Live, or is it just the Dolby Theater? It feeds right out to the thing there. Yeah, I like it back here. It's very chill, relaxing, very nice. Pink is going to perform at the Sphere. I don't know the draw there, but I'm sure there is one, or else they wouldn't slam her into the Sphere. Oh, by the way, anybody new on the chat? If you're new here, why don't you say why and let me know that you just stumbled in. Let me know. And I would love to meet you and ask you to subscribe to the channel. I'm a hybrid. I started off as a Vegas only channel. And then last year I started covering the economy in Vegas and then the economy outside of Vegas. Now I am hemorrhaging viewers every time I post a video because I'm not just pointing a look at the roller coaster. So I would appreciate it if you're down with the economic commentary, you subscribe to the channel and come back for more. I post videos 5 days a week. That would be neat. So this is T-Mobile Arena, home of the Vegas Golden Knights, possibly home. You know what's insane about this, right? They're talking about renovating this building. This is how our city is different than every other economic thing in the world, North America at least, right? Because here's why. So here's T-Mobile Arena. This arena officially opened in 2016. The Killers played with Wayne Newton opening. I know that sounds weird, but Wayne Newton opened for the Killers, two big Vegas acts. And then the Vegas Golden Knights took it up as their primary home ice in the NHL. It's been home to UFC fights, rodeo events, you name it, it's been here. But it's only 10 years old. And now they're talking about renovating this venue. Renovating a 10-year-old venue for an NBA expansion team that's, let's just say it's coming to Vegas. It's not official yet, but it's going to be here. They need a venue by 2028. That's when the NBA wants to start playing in Seattle and Vegas. Now, just by contrast, you might have seen some hometown drama where you're from. You don't just renovate a building after 10 years. Usually what happens is the building owners go to the city and the state and pander for money and beg and then threaten to move their team to another city, another state. But in Vegas, this was privately funded between AEG and MGM Resorts International, and it was built in record time. I think they built this in 18 or 24 months, and just boom, they snapped their fingers. So when Vegas wants to do a thing, we do the thing. We don't just sit there and bicker and moan. Like the Edmonton Oilers in Edmonton, Canada. How did they get money to have Rogers Place? The owner of the Edmonton Oilers went to a Seattle Seahawks owner with the owner of the Seahawks before there was a Seattle Kraken team. And everybody in Edmonton and the Alberta provincial government up in Canada got worried that the Oilers might move to Seattle, so they finally, after years of bickering, tapped out and gave them money. This is the kind of lengths that cities go through. They end up giving tax dollars. Now, fully aware, tax dollars are funding the athletic stadium and have funded Allegiant. I don't like that, but that's the difference. I thought it was cool. So we're walking down here. I remember back in the day, there was nothing down here, and they built the park. We're gonna walk across the street to the Park MGM. I asked another guy if the Vegas slump was noticeable. What do you think? I've never been here. I mean, it's noticeable to me, but I don't know. Did Vegas do away with outdoor concerts? I haven't. Outdoor concerts are kind of being done away with on their own because so many artists are able to tour by themselves right now, I think. But yeah, I don't know if iHeartRadio comes back this year. That's the big one. And then EDC, of course, in a few weeks. City and state almost always pay up like suckers at the Olympics. Yeah. America knows how to build roads. It depends on where you are. Yeah, we know how to build roads. We shut them down for a year for the F1. We cause havoc. At least they're not shut down anymore. This is, by the way, how a succulent plant blooms. You guys don't ever see this. So these are the ears right down here, and then they have these little flowers on them that you'll never see usually. And bees really like these. Bees are really into the inside of these because they have such big, whatever those things are called. People never mention how millennials and Gen Z don't party as much anymore. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. I am going to go over to the Park MGM next, so we're going to go check that out. But before that, we're going to jaunt over to the busy ABC store, see if it's busy or see if it's dead right now. Then we're going to end up over here, so stay tuned. Those are prickly pears, but they're also known as nopales. That's the actual word that I use, nopales. My wife is from the Philippines. We speak nopales instead of prickly pear. One sounds like I'm from the deep south. You can eat nopales. It helps blood sugar. Don't do that without talking to your doctor. But nopales is a home remedy for blood sugar. The NBA has strict requirements for arenas, and they're upgrading arena to comply with your requirements. I don't think they need to upgrade the arena to comply with compliance because to comply with compliance. I said those words. That arena has been used for NBA events on and off in the last decade. The arena is fine. That's actually, I've been in a couple of big arenas in my life. That arena has some of the best viewing angles I've ever been in. It's a great venue. It's one of the best. We have some of the best sports crowds in the world in Vegas. That's the way it is. $17,000 for a Metallica ticket. Yeah, I mean, that's not the resale market, bro. You go on StubHub the day of if you're in town, try to get a Metallica ticket, you're not going to pay $17,000. I mean, it's easy for us to do that as a creator. I show you that. Oh my gosh, it's $17,000. Aren't you mad? Don't you have rage? That's the human emotion that every single YouTuber seems to want. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. The week of April 16th is going to be a busy guy. WWE, WrestleMania, and God CinemaCon. I thought WWE was doing it around Easter. That's good to know. I didn't like that it was on Easter. I thought, we should keep Easter holy, We'll see. We'll see how the WrestleMania back over. Wrestling. Sorry you missed it, but when your bride gets back, take her to the reserve library. I will take a look. I'm going to take her to a yellowtail at the Bellagio. We're going to have that A5 Wagyu. Easter is a pagan fertility festival. No, I'm not having this conversation with you. I won't change your mind. Yeah, Easter is not Christian. Okay, sure. Good Friday. Easter Sunday. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Some people will say anything to justify their worldview. Was 2008 a major crash in Vegas? It certainly was. Wow, we had the hardest hit economy in the subprime mortgage crisis out here. Hey T. Chris, did you know that Christians actually they observe the death and the birth and the resurrection of Christ? You don't want to get into this with me, man. I'm an amateur theologian, but I know enough to be dangerous. I know enough apologetics. Walk around with a bracelet that says God's got this 24/7. I wear it every day. Like, don't start. I love you though. Wow. Look how busy the bridge is. Where is it? I don't know. Where's everybody? Everybody's hiding. Yeah, they always have an excuse, eh? Oh, they say, hey man, everybody's at dinner. Oh, it's too hot out. Oh, it's too cold out. Everybody's watching the rodeo when it's rodeo season. Okay. Well, no, but this is what I was talking about in my video today. I say, look, I go out and I'm going to show you the way it really looks. I mean, I take a lot of slings, bro. I do, and it's because I tell you the truth is that during the week, Vegas is not up to par. Well, that's interesting. That's a change that I do not approve of, 10 out of 10. They got rid of the gorgeous guitar here at the Hard Rock so they could put a digital sign up. That's disgusting and gross, but hey. Sign of the times. 85 degrees in Las Vegas right now, showing me a miserable person, or I'll show you an atheist. My grocery store is more busy. I don't like those, also don't like those types of like broad definitions, because not all atheists are miserable. You know, like, I mean, like, this is not a theological podcast. Let's not do this. Let's just say that we have to love everybody like Jesus loves us, and that the world would be a better place if everybody meditated for 8 minutes at the same time. That's all. That's what the Dalai Lama said. If all the children of the world meditated for 8 minutes all at once, all crime would end. He's probably right. Where are you? Are you allowed to bring these to the pool? I'm curious. Tubes. How much is a tube, dude? $6 is actually quite a deal. That's quite the deal. Yeah, it's slow. We know this is like this is the alarm bell. When there's nobody in line here, generally slow. So most of the time on the weekends, the lines go back up there, and they'll have a second cash register open in the back of the store. Got nothing in here right now, but that's okay. That's all right. See, he's wearing a mask. Nobody's complaining about masks anymore. You guys remember when the masks were the thing and we all had to wear them to go into buildings? He's choosing to wear one because he has to deal with the public so much. It's busy over here in front of the Coke store, my goodness. It's not fair to compare to a weekend. No, we're not comparing it to the weekend. That's important for you to understand, okay? We're trying to answer the question of why is Vegas dead? Is Vegas not dead? Is Steven a liar? Right? Okay, now the answer to that question is that it's complicated and nuanced, right? Right now on the Strip, right now on the Strip, what you have is midweek crowd seeking deals that are generally not really there yet, and a lot less people here on the midweek. And because there's less people here midweek, that means that Vegas is overall down, because this is a volume business we're in, right? This is still a volume business. If you owned a fast food franchise across the street from school, and your business was great, you opened the franchise up, you didn't do the market research, you didn't think about it. September, you buy the franchise. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, you're making so much money. June rolls around and your business dies, right? You need to do more than, because there's no kids. School's out for summer. School's out forever. School's been blown to pieces, as a famous Alice Cooper once said, right? So when that happens, you need to make up the volume all the other times, right? But then what if the prices of all of your food products went up? All your supplies went up. You increase your price. Less people come during the peak times, and no people come during the summertime. That's what's happening in Vegas, right? People aren't coming during the midweek. The prices go up on the weekends. Less people come on the weekends. Vegas takes it, repackages it, and sells it as an experience. They tell you come and have the experience of Backstreet Boys at the Sphere, the experience of Wizard of Oz, the experience of the Raiders playing the Chiefs, the experience of the Golden Knights, the experience of the Athletics coming soon. And so they hope that maybe you come a little bit less, but when you come, you spend a lot more, you see. That's what it is. So that's where we are right now. It's basic supply side economics. I have to add more to 1K a day in terms of economics because I opened that section up and I want to add some more stuff to it. I might add 2 pieces of content this week. If you guys want to learn how I'm teaching people to learn what I learned to where my students have been making anywhere between $100 to $1,000 a day, then I want you guys to click on the link in the chat, go to my website, and there's lots of information there, and you can see that. And you can go and get it for $250, $249 if you use the code 325. That's what I teach. That's how I sponsor the channel. So go click the link and go learn something. What is the experience walking down the street in the heat doing nothing? Not a very good experience. I will tell you that right now. It's not very nice when it's hot. Vegas is dead. Might depend on when you first visited compared to the crowds in the late 90s and early 2000s. The crowds don't seem to be there over the last few years. Not sure if there's a big change. There is a big change. I showed it to you in my video today. My regular upload today, I actually went. I used my research tool and I generated a chart for you guys that showed you when the biggest price increases were over the last 10 years and how they coincided with the least amount of tourists coming in. Did you see the guy that lost $30 to $50 million gambling? Yeah, there's is that the guy, the Asian guy? There's a video or 2 about that floating around there. Is a bullet train being built? Well, there's no bullet train. It's a high-speed rail. I don't think it's going to be built because it's not fully funded. It has a funding gap right now, but they're doing improvements on the railway that goes from California to Las Vegas. We'll see how that goes. Vegas overall is down as a whole. The Strip is dead because of their own doing. The off-Strip casinos are busier than the Strip because they have better prices and treat their patrons better. I come for DEF CON convention. Okay. There you go. Question, how is Besant the head of the Treasury and the IRS? Isn't that a conflict of interest? Okay, that's an interesting question. I don't want to get political, but if Besant is the head of one department and the other, the Federal Reserve is supposedly independent of the federal government. It's just called the Federal Reserve. Whether it's a conflict or interest, I'll let you guys chat about that down below. Half my audience loves Donald Trump and half my audience doesn't love Donald Trump. And I won't serve 100% of you if I get into the weeds. Greetings from Vancouver, Stephen, coming May 4th. Oh, you're coming on Star Wars Day. Cool.
Yes.
Have you been to First Watch restaurant? No, I have not. It's snowing like a mofo wherever my buddy Neri is. "100 Mile House." Oh, okay. That's in British Columbia, right? And 100 Mile House, is that in BC? First Watch in Phoenix 2. Hey, there you go. So it's got multiple locations. Very cool. What's Cinco de Mayo like in Vegas? Generally busy, crazy, on the weekend of. If it falls in the middle of the week, just another day. How's the water situation? I got water right here. I brought water today, I think. Here it is. I brought Fiji water. Bougie water. Oh, you're talking though about You're talking about the water in Lake Mead. Vegas streamers get good numbers. This is the first time this one popped on my feed. Oh, thank you, Vegas. Struck. I'm going to tell you, thank you for watching, but I do a hybrid Vegas economics podcast and broadcast and channel. Just so you know, it may not be for you, but I hope you stick around. I'm apolitical. I talk about the economy. I talk about things that can help you get ahead in life. I talk about things that you need to know might help you. But I avoided all that stuff and put my head in the sand, and it hurt me almost insurmountably. Vegas in better shape than much of the Southwest. Okay, can you poll the chat for names for new basketball team? Vegas House, because the house always wins. I kind of like that idea. That's kind of cool. How do I... You know what's weird is they won't let me make a chat. I can't make a chat. Maybe, no. See, chat filter, top messages, computer. I can't make a chat happen. It's so dumb. Yeah, I can't. I wish I could. Should be able to, but you would think maybe I can. Probably not. My options are very limited here. So yeah, guys, throw out your best team name for Vegas. You wish Vegas had a Pepsi store? I wish I could have a Pepsi Rolex. Steve, you are smart. Good to see you walking in. Oh, thanks, Bob. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm pushing my channel towards the economy. It's just fascinating to me. Pepsi Rolex. This is the Rolex I want to buy someday, guys. This is the Pepsi Rolex. It's the most stupidest Rolex that I think you could ever own because it's so impractical. Who the hell wants this thing? I do. I like it. It's very patriotic. That is the Pepsi Rolex. I think it looks nice. It's a Rolex. It's $30,000. It's one of the least expensive Rolexes you can get. I can't even wear my nice watch on the strip. Somebody was talking about it in the comments. I'm like, yep, I will not wear it on the strip. No way, no sir. He finally figured out what watch I own. I listen to your videos in the morning, traffic on the way to work. Oh, cool. It's a GMT Master too, yeah. I have a watch. No, I won't buy a replica. I can't. I won't buy a replica. You can get a Breitling here from a reseller for about $2,500, depending on the Breitling. I turned down a Tag Heuer for $500 because they were trying to get rid of it, but I don't think Tag is. I don't know. Tag used to be something they're not anymore. Can I show it again? Sure. It's this one here. It's that one there. It's called the Pepsi one because it's got the blue and the red on it like that. I don't know. It's like this, and then my phone will rotate. For some reason, the image on the website is upside down. That's funny. Very nice, though. Steven, if I ever come back to Vegas, should I walk into the Coca-Cola store wearing a Pepsi shirt? Yes, do it. Do it. Do it, lady. You have Omegas? No. All right. The Las Vegas Loopers. Okay. Called the Las Vegas Loopers. I asked you guys to guess the watch that I wear in the videos, and I actually had one person guess the watch that I wear in the videos. One person. Pretty funny. I like G-Shocks. I wanted to get a G-Shock, but they make G-Shock starting at, it's not a Belova, no. You can go look at my thumbnails. It's in like every single thumbnail in every video that I do. And most people think it's fake anyway, so it doesn't matter. They make different types of the G-Master, and it just depends. They make a $100 G-Master, they make a $3,000 G-Master. Hey chat, send Steven a super chat. No. I don't need your super chats, guys. I don't need your super chats. It's fine. You're fine. You don't have to send me any donations. Please don't. Don't worry about sending me donations. It doesn't. YouTube takes too much of them anyways. But I am looking for students in 1K a day. So if you guys want to get in my course, I got 4 spots on this stream that I can accommodate. I'll type in the code twice. Go look at my new website. I've got a video on there. Got my whole entire outline. I'll teach you guys how I got my students making up to $1,000 a day. Just looking for basic patterns, pattern recognition. I was showing it to you guys before. Showing it to y'all before. So this is my phone. It's my old, this is my second screen. Pepsi Rolex is not tacky, but the Batman is cooler. Yeah, I wore, I went out with, this is so funny, man. I went out with Jay Bravo a couple of weeks ago, and he's like, hey, do you want to feel what a Rolex feels like? It's thicker than your watch. I put it on, and this thing was heavy. I couldn't get over it. A Rolex is a heavy beast, but his Rolex was like a lot more than that Pepsi Rolex. It was cool. See, we're getting to it again. Look, right here, watch. See, guys, I showed you this earlier. Remember I was showing some of you guys the yellow lines? See what it just did? This is live right now. This is a live. Look at how it did it. I told you I can show you how to predict the future. Look at how it turned around right there. Look what it did. I drew that yellow line 2 weeks ago. Look how this price just turns around. Now, that's not to say it's not going to pump back up, but I show people how to know, how to predict the freaking future. Because look right here. Look where you could have gotten into this and rode it all the way back up. This trade right here was worth big money, but you didn't because you don't know what you're looking for because you think trading the markets is hard. It's a pattern recognition system, dude. Gary Frank just won those 2 green candles. You made thousands of dollars, bro. Good work. You guys want to know how I teach that? I'm going to put it in 2 more times. Go get your copy of 1K a day. Become my student. It'll make you a better person because you'll understand yourself psychologically, even if you're just paper trading. I'm taking Bravo's class now. Oh, cool. How much of that is AI trading? Zero, vet. I do not do AI trading, bro. Yeah, AI trading is not where it's at. I had the opportunity to partner with a big company that makes a trading system, and I turned it down. The reason I turned it down was... Sorry about that. The reason I turned it down was because it just doesn't work. I tried it myself. Yeah, you can't put market predictions on Facebook. I don't give signals. I don't tell people where the price is going. I don't give people financial advice. The audio is weird. Oh, hold on. No. All right, it should be fixed now. I don't give people financial advice. I predict the markets. I show them how to get an edge. That's all. I show them how to get an edge. 85%. If your win rate's 80 to 85%, you know how to manage your losses. That's all you need. That's all you need. And this is called an RBI. That is an RBI. That's an RBI pattern. See, what you do is you wait the green bar, then the red bar, and see the red bar gets ignored, and see how the green bar pushes up. You click the blue button right at the top of the red bar, and that went all the way up there. See that little stick? That was thick green before. So right there, you see a green, you see a red, you see a green that takes it out. You click the little blue button, you make some money. It goes up. That's how you do that. That's what I teach, and I love it. I love it. I don't watch Vegas Matt. I don't have a lot of interest to watch slot players and gamblers and stuff like that. What's the Beverly? Is that an alcoholic beverage? I won't drink alcoholic beverages. What's a good place to get Filipino food? You can go to D Pinoy joint. D Pinoy, D apostrophe Pinoy. There's one by the South Outlet Mall. There's one on Jones and Flamingo. You can also go to Cocina ni Lorraine. If it sounds Spanish, it's spelled differently. There's one on Maryland Parkway. You can go to Seafood City. There's a Jollibee. There's a Chow King. Those are chain restaurants. There's a Max's Chicken over on Over on East Flamingo on Maryland Parkway. Actually, that's the Filipino district. They finally coined it. They coined a phrase. They coined a term. What's a Beverly? I'm not going to drink alcohol. A Beverly? What's a Beverly? Let's go see what this is. Beverly Hills. That's where we want to be. I mean, I see top-notch tails. Yeah, these have got vodka in them. I don't want that. Where do I find a Beverly? It's not a woman, is it? I'm married. Yeah, props don't allow bot trading. You shouldn't be bot trading. Your bot can be shut down at any point, ever. Coke store. Have I seen Miles to Memories? Sure I have. Oh, the fountain upstairs? Girl, I don't know. It's probably got a bunch of sugar in it. Look at this. Jacob's life in Vegas is so big he made it onto the Coke sign. Good for him. Do. Buddy Holly, that's a fun song. I won't sing. People don't like it when I sing. A Beverly, huh? Coke probably it's one of the biggest brands. Disney's pretty up there too. I think Coke is, you're probably right. Coke is probably more known than Disney is. Man, my knees are screaming. I did leg press today. Not very heavy, 320 pounds. But I do very slow reps. And I have my weights. So now my knees hurt. Because I'm old. What's a Beverly? Oh, okay. Lucky Lime Pop, Brownie Masher. If it's like 1,000 calories, the answer is no, Biff. So they got mocktails up here. Got mocktails, frosted cranberry mint, lavender lemonade, marble spicy splash, mango, brownie masher floats, cold brew. I don't see a Beverly on the sign anywhere, so I don't see it. Long, cool woman in a black dress. I drink a lot of diet sodas. Mr. Pibb Zero is my newest thing. That's what I love. Well, maybe not today for the Beverly. I gotta figure out on my camera. Looks like it's 15 frames per second when it's most certainly not. Because it drives me nuts and I hate it. So, yeah, plus this destroys my diet. Spikes me full of sugar. I'm not gonna do that right now. All right, well, here's the thing. It's an Italian tonic water. Okay. Let's go ask. Let's go ask for it. Do you guys have something called a Beverly up here?
Yes, we do. It's included in our around the world trade.
Oh, I gotta do.
It's the 14 international.
I gotta do 14. Okay. Yeah, we're not. I can buy them individually.
Yes, so you could do like a 16-ounce cup or a 24 and 32.
Is it? What is it? Somebody says tonic water. Is it tonic water?
It's from our Italy. It's a country from Italy. It's a drink.
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking if there's a lot of. Is it sugar or is it not sugar?
Omar, do you know if it has like a lot of sugar in it? I can give you the ingredients for it, so you can see what's inside the beverage.
Sure, that'd be cool.
I'll be right back. Can you bring the list over? Thank you.
I like this song, by the way.
Thank you. Sea Splash Punch.
Turn my nose isolation off. There you go. So he's gonna show me the ingredients. Colorado Bulldog. These sounds like sex positions. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I gave her a Colorado Bulldog. Like, ew. Gross. Thank you. Something new. Okay. Beverly. Okay. So it's a sugar drink. That's fine. Wow. Can I do any of these a la carte, or do I got to get them in around the world?
You can do any of those.
Really?
Any of our sizes.
Okay. Now I'm okay. Caffeine. Oh, you show whether or not it has it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get a Fanta Colita. So where do I order? Over there? Okay, give you that back. So I'm gonna get a Fanta Colita, not a Beverly. Beverly's got 35 grams of sugar, and I'm pretty sure it's not good Italian sugar. She kept saying Italy. That was funny. That was cute.
Did you figure out what size you wanted today?
Large, I guess.
And then what would you like in size this?
It's a Fanta Colita. I don't know.
Fanta Colita?
What does that mean? That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Where's that from?
Fanta Colita?
I can look it up. I got the internet. It's fine. No worries.
It's right.
Oh, he's got it right there. Okay, that's cool.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Okay, there you go.
Alright, so total comes up to 433.
433 card. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and tap on the bottom left whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Now go ahead and give your receipt and then please fill up your drink on desk.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Thanks.
Just have a good night.
Yeah.
Take care.
So we're gonna get a Fanta Colita. It was $4.33, but it's large, so it's actually not that terrible of a value if you think about it. Is it large? Oh, it's really big, and there's 0 calories, and there's 0 caffeine. And my camera is like 5 frames per second. This is just not. I have to fix this. I am a perfectionist, and I don't like it. Maybe that. No, that does not really help it. Now everything is backwards. Not even. I'm not having it. Thank you. Fanta Colita, thank you. So they did this thing. So here's what they do, right? Oh. Diet Mr. Pibb, please. Give me 1 trading strategy. I'll do that in a minute. Thank you, Jay Bravo. This is not acceptable. The straw is the size of Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give you one straightening strategy. It's been a long day, man. I wake up at 5 in the morning every day. And I worked out today. I went to the gym today, and then I was like, the gym is great in the morning, and then it's 5 o'clock, and I'm like questioning my life choices. You want Mr. Pibb? I will bring you a Mr. Pibb. They are still $1 near my house. And I just bought their entire stock out of them today. They look at me weird every time I do it. Trading strategy, invest in roller coin, invest in cryptocurrency. No, trading strategy. I was showing them this before. I'll show you the same strategy. Oh, wow. That was a big move up. All right, first of all, when you're gonna look at a chart, look at 2-minute charts. And if you see a pattern where there's a bunch of stuff like this, and it shoots up really, really fast, when it gets bigger than the top of all this, you click the button. You click the blue button and the money goes up. And then, when you have this pattern here where it pulls back, it gets red, green, that's called a red bar ignored. At the top of the red bar, you click the blue button again, and then it goes up some more and you make some more money. Don't worry about the yellow line. You don't need to know the yellow line. Another bonus tip is that this was right off this red line. It's called the 20 moving average. And that means that if it bounces up, it's like it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. You get out because of that yellow line. But even if you didn't have the yellow line, when you see the red pullback, you can get out. When you see the new green bar, you can click and go in. Also, third, this blue line up here, that's your 200 moving average. Get out before it gets close to that. That's a hidden thing. It'll slow down or it'll stop. There's three straighting tragedies. I am not drunk because I don't drink alcohol, but it's been a while. It's been a while. And I'm gonna drink whatever this is. I already forgot the name. What did I order? It's a Costa Rican soda with no sugar. There you go. Works with women too, I heard. They're smart of me to take a second mortgage and bought Bitcoin. Was it smart? I don't know. I don't give Bitcoin advice. I don't. But I will tell you, if you guys want to learn why I said everything I just said, you're going to go and you're going to see my new website. Type in the code 325, get a copy of 1K a day. $249, you own it for life. I might put the price up tomorrow. What I'm thinking of doing, it's just a wacky thing in my head, is that every time I launch a video, I'm going to increase the price $5 or $10 because of all the haters that said I never increase the price. I might do that. I don't know. Wow. This is so good. That is really, really good. I'm gonna get that again. This is really great. It's a Fanta Colita. You know, like, it almost tastes like bubble gum or cotton candy. It's the course is $249 right now. Go and do it now. Then you don't have to pay more money. Then you can start paper trading ASAP. This is really, 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 really good. I would get this any other day of the week. This is fantastic. The only app I have on my phone is the McDonald's app. I have the McDonald's app. I'm a McDonald's junkie. Do I have any fast food points? I have lots of points at the McDonald's app. This is awesome. This tastes like cotton candy, but it's probably some kind of holy cow! What is going on? Something must have happened, because look at this. It just blasted up through the 200. But see, now look, see where I drew that yellow line? See how it bounces down a little bit? See how it's like trying to push through it? That's what it's gonna do. It's gonna try to push through that. It may not. That's how you know to exit and take profit. You can stay in it longer, but they tend to reject. That's one of my levels. Unbelievable. McDonald's junkie and starts the day at the gym. That's incongruent. I don't know big words. I'm stupid. Full port short. Just full port your account. You'll be fine. Just get another prop firm. Do it out there. Am I working out for health or to build a physique? It's a dual. I have a dual mandate. I'm like the Fed. I have a dual mandate. I improve my physique, maybe. I'm fat now, but that's okay. And then also it improves your health because you get more muscle, means you have better insulin sensitivity, means that your bone density is better, means your visceral fat's better. And guys my age, it helps your testosterone levels. You get, whatever, so that's good. This is NQ, this is NASDAQ futures. But if I were to look at the S&P 500 futures, it probably looks exactly like this. And also likely the Dow Jones looks like this too. Come on, take the money and run. Just went to the dentist. This is so good. Okay, Fanta Colonic. It's not what it's called. Fanta Colita. Colita. I really like it. It's a bright red, sweet, tangy soda exclusive to Costa Rica, featuring a distinct flavor profile often described as a mix of Tutti Frutti. I remember that. I remember Tutti Frutti when I was a kid, or Swamp Water. Does anyone remember Swamp Water? You're gonna go full port long now. What's it doing now? Did it blast through the 200 and blast through that level? Holy cow! All right, kids. I don't have a line drawn here. I should have one. If you're on this chart right now, not financial advice, but beware of 400. 400. My traders know what I'm talking about. See the dotted line? Beware of 400. The little thin white line at the top. Don't get greedy. Get out. Get out. Taking profit's better than take profit. Just remember that. Okay? Slap right around on you. It's not that it's resistance, it's that it's a level that I didn't draw on my chart, which I should probably put on my chart right now, but I hate this app on the iPad. I can't use it. It sucks. Garbage. Why is pizza so expensive on the Las Vegas Strip? That's a good question. I think it has to do with the fact that pizza is something that is internationally accepted by everybody, and that everybody will buy pizza because they know what it is, they know what to expect, and so they can just charge a little bit more for it, and they know that there's always going to be a buyer for pizza. I'm glad you got something like you like, even though you didn't try. I'm sorry, man. The Beverly has too much sugar in it for me. It's just a lot of sugar, 35 grams of sugar. I don't do that sugar load ever. And I get whiteheads. I'm using glycine for my skin. I'm trying red light therapies. I'm trying everything. I'm not getting Botox just quite yet. Popeyes was $60 for my wife and I. I remember KFC, man. We used to go to KFC back in the day. It was like $50. Stupid. For the family deal, it's like $50. You can argue you're feeding your family, yeah, but it used to be 30 bucks. Now it's $50. Like I was at the store today and they're advertising Monster Energy drinks. Monster Energy drinks. 3 for $8. They used to be 3 for $5.50. You love Botox, it's expensive. I think Botox is like $450 per unit that they have to put in nowadays. And it might not even work for you. Some people are not a responder to Botox. You could do like a dermabrasion where they puncture your face a million times and then it's like, you ever see the aeration of the lawns and then they put, it looks like geese crapped all over. No rings on Steven, just an observation. What? I don't know what you're talking about, dog. So it looks like geese crapped all over your lawn and it's like, that aerates it. So they do something similar with your face and it helps the collagen come out and it works. I'm from Alberta and just stayed in Circa in February. Cool.
Let me check also and drink more.
This is... She's like running around, all caffeinated. You're black, so you don't need Botox? Fair enough, man. I'm Ukrainian. I'm Irish. I got maybe 15 years till I shrunk and I start to shrivel up. So I better not be shrunken and shriveled up now. Wife's over with family, man. She coming back. I'm gonna drive to San Francisco. She wants to fly business class, and you can't fly business class to Vegas. You have to fly to San Francisco, and we don't. And also, I've never been to San Francisco, so I'm gonna go to San Francisco. I'm gonna see it. See them. Look at that! It's the Golden Gate Bridge. Wow, great. I've heard. She's awesome. The kid's happy. I've heard San Francisco is really nice right now. $4.33 for this. That is a very good, it's big. There's an iPhone Max size compared to this drink. It's a good deal. Oh my gosh, guys, look. I just told you something. Look, you think I don't know? I know, the shadow knows. Remember I told you to look, I said, look at the dotted line, right? I said, guys, get out at 400, didn't I? Look what happened at 400. See the dotted line? I didn't just make that up. You saw me, I picked the iPad up directly. I said it might turn around and it's running into resistance right now. See? You can predict this stuff, I'll teach you. You click buttons. You have better life because your money isn't as tough. Here, go to the website. Grab a copy of 1K, be a student. I told you 400. Didn't I tell you 400? Gosh. If only, right? You know what's dumb? The biggest drama. Is anybody on X? If you're on X, the biggest drama on X right now, it just busted past 400, by the way, but it did run into resistance there. Could have turned back around. The biggest drama is like there's people on X that are selling courses for $6,000. $6,000. There's one, I don't want to talk about people's names and accounts, but $6,000, and all they do is they show you how to draw a trend line. They show you how to draw. Yeah, you should probably not be shorting this chart right now. Everything is pointing up towards longs. The price is over all the moving averages. It just blasted through the 200. You shouldn't be probably looking for shorts right now. If you're looking for shorts right now, you're biased because you're reading Zero Hedge. People are selling their course for $6,000, and all you do is, here's what they do, right? They're like, okay, guys, well, here's what we're gonna do, right? And they zoom out their chart. This is how you got to do. I'm gonna give you this. Here's a strategy. Zoom your chart out. Draw a diagonal line that touches the top of all of these. Now you have a trend line. It just broke the trend line, okay? Draw another set here, and then it's all stuff I show you. I don't have, it's a pretty girl that does it, so I can't sell it to you for $6,000. That's it. See, if the stock market is based on the petrodollar is about to collapse. Cryptocurrency is the future. Oh, you don't say. Maybe. Yeah, you gotta have 3. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. But the trend is over anyways. Maybe. Possibly. Well, the war is still going on. So by tomorrow, I don't even know what the news is for tomorrow. I don't even know what the news is. Today the news was bad because of the inflation, the year-over-year and monthly inflation for imports. Trading view, economic calendar. Let's see what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, and continuing jobless claims, initial jobless claims. That's it. There's no big news tomorrow, really. Friday is huge. Retail sales month over month. They expect those to be low. Retail sales year over year, really low. We'll see what happens, man. Don't be biased. Anyways, troops on the ground in Carg Island. Maybe this weekend. I don't know. I'm a future teller? No. I show you how to be your own future teller. Teach you guys what you need to know. Steve, what gives our money value? Faith in the government, bro. That's all. That's the problem with fiat money. It's just faith in the government. When people lose faith in the government, the faith in the money goes. You know? Overkill's final prop exam day. Well, don't say that, Overkill. Don't make that your goal tomorrow. Like, let's say you have to make $500 to pass your prop firm. Don't make that your goal. Your goal tomorrow is to not lose. Okay? Don't focus on that goal, whatever you do, because that's where we get doomed in our psychology. When we focus on, I want to win this much and I have to do it, we'll find ways to try to justify our actions. And you can't do that. You say, tomorrow I'm going to stick to my trading plan. If my trading plan is I can take a maximum of 3 losses for $250 a loss, or 3 losses for $100 a loss, you stick to your plan, you walk away. That's it. You walk away. Boston, type in the code, bro. You go to 1K, type in the code. Type in the code 325. You get it for $249, dog. But tomorrow your goal is not to try to pass your prop firm account. Tomorrow your goal is to do the same thing you've been doing since you paper traded. That's your goal. Don't do that. You want to hear a story about how I lost $6,000 in 10 minutes? Say yes in the chat. Do you guys want to hear about how I lost $6,000 in 10 minutes? Say yes in the chat. I'll tell you. Yes. Okay. Here's how I lost $6,000. I was trading with a firm called Top Step. Okay? And I had passed the prop firm section where now you can make money. And I had 2 accounts that I was doing, right? 2 accounts. And one of them I was going to take a $3,000 payout, and one of them I was going to take a $3,200 payout on. Now the problem was I didn't have a blank check. My life was an absolute crappy mess. I didn't have a blank check. I didn't even have the ability to go to the bank and get a blank check without taking a bus to get a blank check. I had no money. It was Christmas. Everything was miserable. My family couldn't even pay their bills. I was going month to month. But here I am, going to take $6,200 in payouts. So I knew I had everything I needed. I was going to take that payout tomorrow. But I figured, okay, I I couldn't get to the bank that day. So I couldn't get to the bank. I call up the bank's line, the customer service line. Can you guys email me a check? I need something with my account number to do the thing, to get my deposit for a thing that I'm doing. They said no. So here's what I said. I said, well, it's okay, because according to my stats, I had literally 27 days in a row. Every day I won for 27 trading days in a row. Every day. Tomorrow, simple enough. I've been winning 300, 500 a day. I'll just add a little more wins. So I get up in the morning, and my first trade is a loss on one of my accounts. I'm trading 2 accounts. I would trade one that I finished, and I trade the other. That one, first trade's a loss, $300 loss. I can make that $300 back. This is going up. No, it didn't go up. No. Went in, lost another $1,000. I blew that account in a few minutes. Okay, I still have the other account. I can make some of that back. Went into the other account, blew the other account within a few minutes, lost $6,200 in 10 minutes. It's not fun. It's not fun, dude. It's not fun. Don't do that. So don't go into your day tomorrow saying, I'm going to force you can't force this stuff, bro. If it doesn't work for you, stick to your plan. That's it. Everybody loses. I lose. I don't think I always win. Bull. No, nobody. Everybody goes on tilt. Sounds like gambling? Not really. It's not gambling. What did I just show you, bro? What did I just show you, dog? Are you even paying attention? Hello, McFly. I just showed you. I said, how y'all gonna tell me that I've been sitting here. Listen, dude, I'm not trying to be a jerk to you. I love you for watching me. Thank you so much. I've been sitting here showing you where all these prices are going for the last 35 minutes. I've been showing you every place it's likely going to turn around on this chart. I just don't have a level drawn here. There's a new level I have to draw. I've been showing you this. I called out prices to you. What else do you want me to tell you? Minimize your losses, maximize your profits, walk away. And also, the best thing to do is to read a book called Atomic Habits. I have no affiliate link to give you. I don't want your donations. I don't want you to click on an Amazon link. Go and buy Atomic Habits. And you will find that your life improves tremendously when you realize that you can install a new habit when you are at that point where you think you're just going to trade one more time. You form a new habit. It breaks your psyche. You stop trading. You go do something else. That's it, man. So why am I not trading right now? Oh, I never trade at night. I refuse to trade at night. I hate it. It's like watching paint dry. My mind goes very fast. I've been told by people that I think too quickly. So I couldn't trade this crap. I hate it. I hate trading this stuff. I need it to be fast, and that's what I like. So anyway, I love you guys. If you guys want to go learn what I know, you guys want to learn how you guys can do something good, I'll post a link. Use the code 325. You get a huge discount on it, and $249. I did increase the price last week, but who knows when I increase it again. Go check out the site. Lots of information on there. I've already gone over my allotted time for this because I got so passionate about talking about this. I feel like you guys are great, and you're maybe resonating a little bit. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. I do videos Mondays through Fridays on Vegas, and we talk about the economy and all sorts of stuff. I'll be back out on Friday night, and we'll talk some more. I'll post the link 2 more times if you guys want to go learn about how I learned all this stuff and what I can teach you. And you guys are the best. As my mentor always tells me, no matter what happens in life, you gotta just keep swimming, because you'll eventually crack the dam. You just chip away at the stone, man. Your faith the size of a mustard seed can move a mountain. That's what it is. Have faith in yourself, have faith in God. Remember that God's got this, as it says. And if you don't have faith in that, then I want to pray for you. I love you guys. All right. Bye, guys. 3, 2, 1, click.